Hi guys, today I will show you how to install Secure Admin Lite software. So for installation we need setup and SQL Server 2008 or above. So first open the setup. So I had my setup in D drive. Secure admin Lite. So here there is two options, 32-bit and 64-bit. So first check it out that operating system and that bit range. So my operating system and bit range, just right click my computer, then go to properties. So this is Windows 7 Enterprise and 32-bit operating system. So open the 32-bit setup by script, open it. So here that setup is there, then just right click and click on run as administrator. Just click yes. So first we need to install the server, so just install the server installation. Click on next, click on I accept, next. So it is the default path. If you want to change, you can browse and you can change, otherwise you just keep default and click on next. And here the database selection. So there is two options, install SQL Server 2008 Express Edition or connecting to existing SQL. So I had already installed my SQL, so I am installing this existing. Click on next. So this is the server name, so click the server name, and there is two options, Windows authentication and database server authentication. So I will select my database authentication server. So username is SA and password, my SA password, just enter the password. So this is the database name, then click on next. So there is two options, default certificate is there, custom certificate is there. You can select default certificate also, otherwise custom certificate. So I am selecting default certification, then click on next. So here that main thing, username and password. So this is your username for login the software and password. This password should be in 8 to 20 characters, so that should be in 3 combination, like numeric and uppercase, lowercase and special character. So I am giving the password admin @123. So I am confirming the same, admin @123. The A should be caps, then click on next. So the process is started. So just click on install the software. So it is finished. Just click on finish. So once you have installed the server, just check it out in the desktop. You will get one option called DB backup and restore. So here only we will connect our database, we can take the backup and we can restore the backup. So once you have done the server installation, then just click on the client installation. So this is the main software, so we can log in. So click on next and I accept. Next. So the same manner destination folder is there, default path, you can change the path if you want, browse it. Next. So here there is two options, display fingerprint image, display fingerprint. So I select the display fingerprint image, then click on next. So here also the same option, default certified and custom certified. I am choosing default certification, then next. So it is starting the process. So click on create desktop icon and launch secure admin client, then finish. So it is automatically launched. So that user ID is admin and password we are given admin @123. Then click on login. So this is the main page. So you will get the options like users, networks, enrollment, smart card, broadcast and log. So this is the method to install that secure admin lite software. So next I will show you how to connect the backup. So just open the DB backup and restore option, just click on yes. So here the option is there, backup settings and restore settings. So if you want to restore means you just select the restore path, if you want to backup means select the backup path. So here you need to select the server name. So this is my SQL server name, select it here. There is option called Windows authentication, but I need SQL server authentication, so I am giving that SQL server authentication. Username SCA and password my SQL server password and backup. So just refresh. So this is the DB SCA secure admin lite DB, and if you want to folder, just browse it, my computer, E drive, secure admin. So I am selecting the secure admin lite, then OK, and here the username password. So just provide that SQL server username and password once again, then save and then save the settings. Thank you for watching the video.